Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 historical battle. This is Plataea 479BC. The armies are deployed in a narrow valley, giving little room for the Persian cavalry to maneuver. The Greeks are deployed in a single solid line, with the Athenians on the left, Spartans on the right, and the hoplites of the smaller allied cities in the center. The Persians are deployed with their cavalry vanguard in front, the elite immortals on their left, facing the Spartans, and their Greek allies on their right, facing the Athenians. The rest of the Persian infantry in the center has not yet come up. Will the hoplites of Greece once again show their superiority over the archers of Persia? It's interesting. There's a lot of interpretations of this battle. Let's see. Not be able to issue orders to the center until he obeys the order. Got it. For one thing, it's quite possible that the Greeks outnumbered the Persians in this battle. I'm not sure how that's portrayed here. Yep, more Greeks, so there's that. Another thing is that the Spartans brought 7 light-armed helots per hoplite. Now, one interpretation is that, yeah, you're a giant, useless mass. Another is that the classical hoplite phalanx still hadn't fully developed at this point in the Persian Wars, and the Spartans would have been fighting in a slightly looser formation mixed with a core or crust of armored hoplites, fighting amongst or serving as an anchor to a swarm of light infantry. Kind of in the earlier, not quite Homeric style, but definitely not what we initially think of. But like I said, there's lots of different interpretations of how hoplites in this time period fought, and specifically how this battle went. One thing that's not disputed is that this was a hard-fought battle, and it could have gone either way. And we're commanding the Persians, so these can't move. Yep. We've got cavalry, immortals. I mean, the thing to do seems like to immediately get up in this rough ground. What about our allied hoplites? I think, let's see, we could either form up here, or we could turn them and attempt to form up here. That seems kind of awkward. Or we could withdraw here and wait for this to come up, with the cavalry serving to at least protect the immortals' flank. Maybe that's what we do. Let's form up in a solid line for the moment. And more skirmishers, will send them over to combat these light javelin men. So hopefully we can just hold out here and here until this command is unlocked, but it might get messier than that. Next turn. Great. Let's see, there's one tile separating those. Well, we can reunite eventually. And you still can't move. Lovely. Keep working your way up there. Alright. Next turn. Yeah, the Spartans are veterans, they're maneuverable. The allied hoplites are just regular armored hoplites and thus unmaneuverable. Yeah, I don't know what the trigger is for this command activating, whether it's a simple timer or if it requires proximity. If it's proximity, that could be bad if he brings his entire army to bear against our force here. But I'm hoping it's a simple timer. I guess we'll find out. Well, in the meantime, keep getting to that rough ground. Next turn. I really just want this force to activate, but it is not happening. Well, you guys can turn around, you still can't move. Creep forward a little bit. And run off. Next turn. Need to bring these lights down to counter these lights, or at least stop them from focusing in on our cavalry. Can you move yet? Damn it. Okay, well, get up there. Here, the question is, do we go here or here? Let's do that. Keep piling everyone up here. And do we advance with our Theban hoplites? I suppose we could shuffle over to this hill, perhaps. Alright, let's try that. Next turn. Okay, moving into close range. Might need to use our cavalry to delay an advance on this hill so that we can occupy it with our infantry. are still useless. Cool. Okay, well, let's open up then. Don't like spreading my fire, but I'm not really going to have time for anything else anyway. You can sit in reserve, depending on where he breaks through. Send your greetings. And send your greetings. Do anything with the cavalry? Not really necessary. You just need to guard this flank and stop it from getting too wild. Next turn. Bit of long range fire, probably a waste of arrows, so fine with me. Okay. They're disordered in the rough. Oof. Gotta bounce. Here we go. You lazy bastards, get your asses up here. Now, what I could do here is charge and then flank. Is that worth it? Let's general up here, actually. Get them to bounce off if possible. No. Well, charge. Then disrupt them. Held firm. Too bad. Waste of arrows, I'm not even gonna bother. Next turn. Oh, the Hellots may be terrible, but at least they are graded as medium foot for disordering purposes. I still wouldn't advise getting them too close to the Immortals, though. Again, more longbow shots. We do not care about that. Now, if he wants to occupy this ridge, that's fine. It'll give us time to bring up superior firepower. I was hoping for a frag. Nope. Well, they are superior. Try again. There we go. What about a break? No. Good. Try to circle your way around then with light cavalry. Bring more cavalry over here. Need their bows. And I might try to shift 2 units of Sparabara around the right wing. and then 2 to the left to try to support the Immortals, and the rest will find a way to intersperse amongst the Demon Hoplites and be forced to charge a Subhail or something. Next turn. Into bow shot. Not going to disrupt them because they're armored, so I'm just going to try to shoot for casualties instead. Very amusing. Well, in that case, why not go for a frag? Good. Wheel about. Good. Now, occupy the hill. Start putting pressure on the hoplites. Here we can just work on casualties. Even if we did get a disruption, we wouldn't be able to gain any advantage from it. So we might as well take advantage of being stationary before shooting. Good. And that should do for now. Just keep trying to gain an advantage on our left, delay in the center, and hold off on the right until we can get the Spyro forward. Next turn. That might get problematic. Let's go for a frag here. see off these javelin men. Good. Guess it doesn't really matter. Good charge downhill. That's a height 100 difference there. Gonna do it. And to cover. And I probably don't want to attack these javelin men. Pile onto the hill. Turn and face them for the moment. Don't want to get caught in the open with the Sparabaras, so maybe we need to move for the mountaintop as well. There. Then we can threaten a flank unless he marches uphill towards us. Next turn. Gained a modest lead of 7%. That'll be tough, even though they're downhill and disordered. Oh, but we bounced it on impact. Very good. Yeah, that's gonna start being a problem. We'll need to try to wrap this up and then turn around. Hopefully they'll end up somewhere awkward. That is pretty awkward. Prevents the flank, but he does have to charge uphill to do that. That's an uphill charge on the 100 height slope. Well, who's your commander? Too far away. That's a shame. Well, this is pretty much what we have to do. Threaten the flank, cover the flankers, get around, work on getting around. Same with you. Good. Shove them off. Interesting. Any checks? No. Held firm. Is this worth it? Not especially, so instead we can start being annoying. Or continue being annoying, I suppose. We could attempt a disruption. despite the armor. Held firm. Great. Go for casualties again then. And here we'll have to just ignore these light javelin men to arrest this uphill advance. I don't want to charge in case they pursue out of position. Here it's worth it, so we can charge. Not the best, but we held firm and then get that flank in. They frag. Okay. How about this? We got the 100 height, so we'll take advantage. What do you do? Shift that way? Seems okay. Get in this built-up area for now. If they drive forward, we'll want the cover. Forest, and maybe start, piling onto the hill, getting behind the cavalry and hoplites. Shoot over their heads. And which way do we want the command? Towards the hill, towards the central line? Just keep him there for now. Next turn. Oh, what a shame. Oh, we're gonna get outflanked here then. Let's turn these units away. Got a height 100 advantage here as well, so let's use it. And let's see, turn our cavalry around. Keep inflicting those casualties. And we'll get up into this difficult slope. Okay, now what? Do I do that? Doesn't really seem particularly worth it. What I could do is shuffle along the top of the ridge, but stay in the rough ground. Let's general up here for the extra POA. They are superiors, they're not going to break from that. Well, let's waste some arrows then. Disruption. Too bad. We double down on this? No need, really. Yes, let's just be really irritating. Ah, yes, we're zoned in. Only way to break it would be to charge. Is that worth it? Probably not, in the sense that even if I do charge, the reward is getting flanked anyway. So let's general up. And face the foe. Get uphill. Work towards that rough ground. Get towards the center, then I don't want them to be able to charge our lights and then charge here and threaten some kind of flank. Good, that'll do. Next turn. Yep, we saw that coming. It's unfortunate, but there's something I could do. For general dubs, this could hurt. Well, not yet. Good. Ah, too bad. Push them back so we lose our 100 height advantage. Now that is nice, though. Fragged, huh? Let's charge downhill here. Keep the height advantage. And push on. It's gotta hold. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, what a shame. We lost the height advantage. Well, we've got plus 25 for uphill here. Let's use it. And in the meantime, attempt a disruption. held firm. Okay, fair enough. Get that rear charge. Well, we're definitely doing that. I could actually force disruption on this unit, but I don't know if it's worth it. So if I move here, move a unit here, charge, put myself in, then I can get a flank. Right? No, because this unit's in the way. Never mind. Fall back. Let's move here, position ourselves for a flank next turn. Held firm, surprising. What's the slope here? If we lose and get pushed back, then we can flank him and have the plus 100 bonus. So losing is good. Let's keep inflicting casualties and keeping them distracted. And the Sparabara can gain this ridge top and be annoying. Okay, do we get an auto break? Not quite. Now that they're fleeing, what do? No sense trying to chase them, really. I think we turn everyone around and try to surround these hoplites between our cavalry and our infantry. Waste of arrows, but whatever. It's points. Well, you're at low ammo, so why not? Right. Could try to pile on, but I'm happy on my hill. Yeah, no need to add any risk we don't have to take. Next turn. Expect some rallies at some point, these being heavy foot. And do we hold firm? We do. Good. Might be able to take advantage of these lights being here by charging. Same with this situation here. Okay, they're piling on, so we'll need to get in, or else we'll suffer too much from combat strength modifier. A break? Does that do anything? Oh. Lucky. Too bad they held firm there. Let's try again. Actually, hopefully we don't push them back here. Good. Then get the auto drop. Good. Next up. Perfect. Do I bother revealing myself yet? As well wait till they're close. Try for a flank. It's not likely to do anything. Nope. Oh hell, let's just do it. Perfect. Then what? Do we come down here? Is that worth it? Think about it. I think what with the surrounding cavalry situation, it could be worth it to come down. It's a half arc at long range, but given the situation, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to use all my ammo anyway. So if I didn't tempt fate by saying that. Okay. And we get that height 100 again, so let's crash into them. Even. Good. I wonder, can we hold out here? Put some pressure on. Let's try to hold on. Just need to not break in the next turn. Good. Pull you out of there. Set up a flank. And then charge the disrupted unit. Good. And that's everyone. I think we'll have this in a few turns. Okay, let's see. You should have ignored the hill to Spartans. You would be at a slight disadvantage, but it's the only way really to avoid the slopes, which would be an even worse penalty, especially if you manage to get the entire army there. And that is what I was afraid of. We'll enjoy your commentary later on YouTube. I think, well, I'll let this turn play out and then go over what I think should have been done instead. Ugh. Hopefully we don't get pushed back by this unit. I want that flank. Good. Oh no. That's not gonna go well. Got that break. Okay, so we lost 100 height advantage, but they've taken casualties, so it's looking pretty nice. Ouch. Okay, this turn should finish it then. Let's try for a rear charge, why not? Or, better yet, can we? No, we can't. Okay, never mind. the usual shower of arrows. Nope. Okay. Go for a frag on these guys then. Come on. Half arc, but just go for it. Worth it. Let's threateningly follow behind. It's a waste of ammo, but I have to get over it because there isn't likely to be another turn, so I might as well spend the ammo. Okay. Now. Let's clear this path for us to fall back. Wasn't so bad. And then the usual shower of arrows. Right, charge. Ah, it's going to do the flank, but I guess it's not necessary. Get that flank in. That was underwhelming. Held firm. Oh, general up, just to hold out. Set up another flank. And let's see here. Can you? No. Fine, just shove these guys off then. Well, not that it matters, but it is still unpleasant. Okay, so as to the situation with the Spartans, I think the thing to do upon seeing my immortals advance here would be to ignore them and send the entire army off to destroy the Theban contingent and the infantry, while keeping all of the light infantry together with a smaller number of hoplites to hold off the cavalry. So at that point, granted, he would have had to attack uphill, which is annoying, but still, with overwhelming numerical superiority of hoplites, if he could have attacked here and then anchored his line maybe here against the immortals and cavalry, could have tried to overrun the weaker infantry element of my army. That's the theory. I don't know if it would have worked. Of course, you never know until you try. But this was perfect ground for the immortals, and I think not approaching this would have been a perfectly fine strategy. So we'll see if any rallies happen. Alright, and we've reached the end. Despite that, okay, and even if it got on a little bit longer, I mean, this situation is pretty impossible for the Greeks. Well, for his Greeks. I suppose we have the Thebans and other northern Greek cities with us. So like I said, I think the thing to do would be to ignore this, push forward, maybe anchor here, and engage the Thebans and the Persian infantry, or the not immortals, rather. This was just too much to my advantage, and I think the cavalry really could just be pushed off if you wanted to do a head-on assault as well. But I think the open ground here, despite the hill, with a numerical advantage, he could have started getting flanks in and the Sparabara need rough ground. Now, that being said, I haven't played this as a Greeks multiplayer in a very long time, so I don't know if I'd be able to pull off a win either, given that there is a lot of slopes and, more importantly, a lot of rough ground here and here that could be hard to fight. I will say average armored hoplites can take down Sparabara on rough ground if it's flat, so this isn't a death sentence for the hoplites, unless there were immortals in it, but I think that would be difficult to pull off. So, a good game. Next up is Cunaxa, and I think Chironea is after that. Till next time.